Trevor, you caught it, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Because I'm not telling this story twice. Are we rolling?
I'm rolling.
Yes.
100%.
So,
I'm the oldest of two.
This film, Bodies of Work, is a documentary-style film about the woman who used to work on the news on CNN. What stood out to me in this film was her strong compassion for underrepresented people. Her own life was pretty hard. She had a really rough past with a very abusive ex, which I think has given her, and the way she grew up, I think it's just given her a more nuanced perspective on the world, and it's clear she brings that to her work to facilitate conversation. She's such an interesting person, and talking about the pieces she's worked on and how much she internalized a lot of it shows a great deal of empathy, which I think is so important now more than ever, which is why I think this documentary was so important to make. I think she herself is so interesting, but I really love that they focus on showing clips from her work as well as clips about the injustice she speaks of. I think it brings a lot of perspective to audiences, and it's a really great structured film.
I really like Bodies of Work. I thought, the strength of subject matter rise and dies on a documentary. On a documentary, the strength of a documentary rise and dies on the subject matter. I always say that. This is one of the most interesting subject matters for me personally as a filmmaker. As somebody who's made documentaries before, like I can identify with like her in her profession. So that was super interesting and like very eye-opening as far as the things that women have to go through, that she had to go through in this industry, in this profession. Like very important and powerful messaging, very eye-opening, also very emotional. Um, this one moved me, and that's what film is for. That's great filmmaking. So great job.
Bodies of Work is a short film that highlights and showcases, sexual assault and harm and enduring that trauma and the recovery journey from that. And it's very relevant to today. They connect it to even world leaders and politicians and these lifelong effects of these traumatic incidents and of abuse. And it's pretty gruesome in the way that they tell their tale and share their truth. It's a unfortunate reality that a lot of people face, and it's an issue that we feel that, especially in today's times, are often normally starting to have a sense of acceptable behavior because of people leading our country here in the United States, for example. And so having a film like this that showcases the gruesome reality of what this life can be is a cautionary tale of how can we have recognized there is a problem. Now, what can we do as advocates in legislation and speaking up and sharing our truth in order to find the solutions to solve a world epidemic?